Hello everyone and welcome to Zombies Office Hours. In today's episode, we'll be going through the Eisendrache Wisp step live, uncut, to showcase exactly what needs to happen to progress. Let's get started. Today's YouTube video is brought to you by me. If you're looking to support me and the content that I create, the best way to do so is completely free. Watch, like, and comment on the videos and posts that I make to help the channel grow. If you would like to go further, I do have YouTube memberships available for 99 cents USD per month, giving you a membership badge, emotes, and other perks to thank you for your support. Please do not feel obligated to do so. I have a job, which is also why I'm not running mid-rolls on any of my videos, because the most important thing about this channel is the viewer experience. Enjoy the video. Okay, I have now progressed the game to the point where we are about to begin the first Wisp step. I have the Wrath of the Ancients, I have a good chunk of points on me, and the Stormbow is ready to be claimed. Now, in order to begin the Wisp step, we're going to go over here to the teleporter, and we're going to shoot the anodes with the Wrath of the Ancients. This will trigger a MacLeod growl, but we're not going to do that yet. The Wisp step, for it, you have to find a Wisp at 4 different positions across the map within a single round using the Stormbow. There are 8 possible locations that Wisp could spawn. So I'm first going to show off those 8 locations and the different positions they could be and the route that we're going to take to check. First is this radio in the church. This is position 1. Position 2 is the clock in the church. So those are right next to each other. Position 3 is going to be on the bridge, this clock. As we make our way back to the power section of the map. Position 4 is the phone booth here at power. Position 5 is going to be this chest, this corner here in the room above double tap. Position 6 is going to be here in Samantha's room. It's going to be the globe. Position 7 is going to be out here by double tap. It's going to be the car tire. And position 8 is the telephone across from Quick Revive. Now, before you begin this step, make sure you have all of those doors unlocked, that you can access all these locations, that this landing pad has been activated, because that's how we're going to get back from the rocket test fire site, and that you have 1,000 points. That will be enough money to teleport and to Wonder Sphere. So now, let's go ahead and begin the step. I recommend having at the very least Juggernog for this Wisp step and the subsequent round that will happen. I also was able to farm up stamina up in this attempt. So light up the anodes, and the MacLeod growl confirms that we're ready to go. So now that the Wrath of the Ancients has lit it up, we can swap that out and claim our upgraded bow. Any of the 4 bows will work for performing this step. I just performed the Stormbow in my run. Swap it out, and here we go. So now the Wisp has spawned on the map, and the initial spawn can be at any of the 8 locations. So we're going to start by checking. That is a negative here on the close 2. So we're going to do the same route that I detailed earlier to check all of the possible locations. That is a no on the bridge. A no on the phone booth. Double tap room, nothing. Samantha's globe, nothing. So we have 2 left. If you shoot a Wisp, let's see. Wow, so all the way back at Quick Revive, huh? Yep, there we are. So the Quick Revive telephone. This is where we're starting. So when you shoot this Wisp, which again, the first one is going to be completely random of the 8. This Wisp will move to one of the 2 closest locations. So we'll do that, and we make sure this zombie won't die to it. So I believe the 2 locations are going to be car tire and above double tap. So we got the car tire. So we're going to shoot that. Make sure this guy doesn't get hit. Closest to here are probably going to be double tap room and maybe phone booth or Samantha's. So let's take a look. Double tap room, no. Let's check Samantha's room, see if the globe is the closest. Otherwise, pretty confident in phone booth. booth. There we are. And we're going to have one more. Closest, we are looking at Samantha's room or the radio here in the church. And we got church radio. Awesome. So with all 4 wisps found and shot, the wisp step, the first portion of it, will complete. Make sure we don't flip. You hear that audio, you're good to go. If you shoot the wrong wisp location when it's not illuminated, you will fail the round. If you take too long, you will fail the round. It's a very loud X noise. You'll know you've completed the round when the purple effects are on the teleporter. Go ahead and take the teleporter. You need 500 points for this. You'll go back into the past. The first time you teleport, go to the right and grab the fuses on the crate. You can go to the left and grab the soul canister as well. It will be there the second time too. And in this first one, we need to watch the code that Groff puts in.
I can assure you that the progress made at our lunar facility has only served to accelerate our plans.
The code, I am doing SDS is the way that I am going to remember this with the symbols. It's changed since I originally created the guide. Let's stick with single letters. It's going to be a lot easier. So SDS is my code. We're going to arrive here at the rocket test site. This guy's going to spawn. We're going to try to ignore him for now. This is why we bring the extra 500 points, because we're just going to Wonder Sphere out. And we are going to immediately go and submit that code. You cannot flip the round here. If you flip the round, this wisp step will technically fail. You won't be able to unlock the safe, and you're going to have to do it all over again. So we're here to lock it down. Now you will need, as well, the additional 1,000 points here in order to activate this. That's something I forgot about. So place the fuses, swap to protect, and death ray. Now we're going to protect ourselves, and the code is SDS. That's the confirm noise. So you actually need 2,000 points here in order to get through this round after finding all the wisps, because you need to teleport. That confirmation noise is good.
I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna.
So you need 2,000 points because you need to be able to teleport for 500. You need a Wonder Sphere out for 500. And you need to be able to activate the ray in order to activate the computer. I could Wonder Sphere for that, but I'm not actually going to be finishing this run. So let's take this guy out. So Wisp step number 1 is now completely properly done. We have both activated the purple teleporter marker, and we have properly completed it by activating the computer. Now we need to go down to the safe that we opened and claim the fuses, or not the fuses, sorry, the tubes. Not that I'm going to complete this run. That Margwa noise means that number 2 is now active.
Great.
So we're going to grab the bottles. And the Margwa will sound off at the beginning of every round until you have gotten everything that is to be gotten out of that room in the past. It's just going to keep looping, and it's going to fire off at the start as well. So in this case, you don't necessarily want to thin the round down to the last, because it could take too long and you could time out if you're spending too much time finding the wisps here. So we're going through, and we are looking for our wisp spawns. That's the first 3 checked. Check phone booth again. Nope. Above double tap. Nope. It's also a little bit nice here because now you have more zombies in the round. We're just going to defend ourselves with the bow, and so we don't have to worry about accidentally flipping too badly here. We are once again out here by car and quick revive. That's a crazy route to be getting twice. Wow, we get quick revive twice. That's incredible. Yeah, on merit. Okay, yeah, and you don't have to be super precise here. We're kind of just in the area in order to hit it and trigger it. So let's check car again. Okay, so it's not car, so let's see if the second closest actually is double tap room. I'm not positive here. As you add more people to the game, it will go, for, like when you're solo, it picks one of the 2 closest. When you are in 2 players, it's going to pick one of the 3 closest, and then 3 players, one of the 4 closest. It's just going to keep adding 1 in contention here.
So now that that was most recent, we need to check car, because that's going to be one of the 2 closest. It is car. Cool, and now we have only 1 remaining. 2 candidates relative to car with those gone are probably going to be phone booth and Samantha's room globe. So let's check phone booth. And it's not phone booth, so we can actually just go through here. Our round is probably getting low, so I'm going to be careful with these next shots.
Where does all this
Ooh,
money
I actually
go
don't have enough
anyway?
money to go through that side. So yeah, be careful. Make sure you have sufficient doors open. Make sure you have enough money in order to actually complete this within 1 round. Otherwise, you will have to flip, and progress will not be saved from round to round. So that's actually my last. So I need to be careful and track him so I don't accidentally flip here. So we're going to hit globe at Samantha's room, and that's number 4. Okay, we actually have a few here. Let's not flip that. Confirmation noise means we're good.
Dempsey's electric light show.
So once again, we will come back down here to the teleporter, and we will have the purple effects around the teleporter. This will bring us to the past once again. And now this is the process of locking in Wisp step number 2. So for this one, going to interact with the computer in order to open the slab, claim the slab. So now that we have claimed the fuses, we have claimed the soul canister, and we have claimed the slab, there is no reason for us to go back into the past, so the Wisp step will no longer trigger. You'll no longer be hearing that Margwa noise at the beginning of the round. I'll showcase that in a second here as we come back. I'll flip the round, and we'll wait a second and confirm that no noise has come through.
What the hell just happened? Oh, I better be where it is.
Oh, that got dead, right? How is he not dead? There it is. Okay, we'll flip the round. We accidentally triggered the rocket test. That's fine. So round is now flipping to 11. This would be a good time to perform the step that's over there for the part. Yeah, we're flipping to 12. And no Margwa sound. So now both Wisp steps have been complete. You've grabbed everything from the past that you can. A note, I guess, if you're doing the Gobblegum, the free Gobblegum plant Easter egg, side Easter egg for the past, you're now locked out of that, I believe. Also, is it the Golden Plunger might have something to do with going into the past. It's been a while since I did this map. This was the first video I did, almost 2 years now at this point. But yeah, that is the 2 Wisp steps explained. Breakdown as to all the different things that go into them. A live walkthrough of myself locating it. One last thing is that there is a chance that you can have an invisible Wisp. That is where the texture just fails to spawn. It is entirely possible. You might feel like you're going insane and that, like, surely, you know, it will have spawned it. I'm just looking at the wrong one. It is possible. Do double check your potential 2 closest locations to make sure that you're accurate in what you believe are the 2 closest locations and that you are not going crazy, basically. Because, yeah, the invisible Wisp can be very annoying, and that is essentially just going to be a coin flip as to picking the right piece when that happens. It's unfortunate, but that is kind of just the way that it is. That's all from me. Once again, this has been Wisp Steps Explained, Zombies Office Hours number 1. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more Zombies Office Hours or Zombies Easter Egg Guides, subscribe down below. And as always, I've been Noodles. You've been awesome. I'll see you next time. If there's a particular Easter egg step that you would like me to cover here in Zombies Office Hours, I am very much interested in making this a long-standing series of greater duration. Please comment down below, like each other's comments, respond, create a conversation down below as to the kind of content that you want to see on this channel and in this series. That is the #1 motivator for what I create, is what you guys want to watch. So if you do that for me, that would be greatly appreciated, because then you get what you want, I get what I want, and we can all come away from this better educated and that much better at all these Easter eggs. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time.